Okay, let's start with the new topic. Okay, the topic is similar with the previous topic. It's about comparative adjectives. Could you see well the screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
ESL Library. Comparative adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Adjectives can give us information such as the size or age of a noun. Adjectives can also tell us someone's opinion about a noun or describe how someone is feeling. We use
Mhm.
comparative adjectives to compare two people, places, or things.
Or
Comparative
animals.
adjectives tell us how one noun is different from the other. For example, she is taller than him. This
Okay.
painting is more beautiful than that painting. My brother looks happier than my sister. How are comparative adjectives formed in English? It depends on how many syllables the adjective has. For one syllable adjectives, we add er to the adjective. For example, short becomes shorter. If the
Mhm.
adjective ends in a consonant vowel consonant pattern, we double the final consonant before adding er. For example, big becomes bigger. For two syllable adjectives that end in y, we change y to I and add er. For example, hungry becomes hungrier and noisy becomes noisy. For adjectives that are two syllables or more, we use the word more before the adjective. For example, modern becomes more modern and expensive becomes more expensive.
Ok. Y. Cuando
Some
terminan en Y es IR.
Yes, you change Y to I.
Ok.
You add ER. But we have some exceptions. So look the exceptions.
Ok.
don't follow the usual rules. For example, the adjective good becomes better in the comparative form. Bad becomes worse, and far becomes farther or further. The most common sentence pattern for comparative adjectives in English is subject plus verb plus comparative adjective plus than plus object.
Done. Yes.
Of comparative adjectives in a sentence. The
The blue house is bigger than the yellow house.
rock music is better than classical music. My dog is lazier than my cat. The singer is more famous than the actor. My boots are more expensive than your shoes. Look at the adjective. Say or write the comparative adjective. For example, tall,
Where is the adjective in the way comparative, Adriana?
Taller or smaller? Taller. After
Taller.
tall is taller. ER.
now you try.
Very good. Careful. Where is the comparative adjective?
Eh, more careful? No.
Yes,
We're more careful.
more careful. In this case, careful has two syllables. Remember the syllables in English, you can divide in how many letters you have. You divide it in the sound, careful. So careful has two syllables.
Mhm.
That's the way we say, we say more careful.
Okay.
Where is the comparative? Did you remember?
Ay, sería very good.
No. This is an
Good,
exception.
good es more good. No, no sabría decirle. Goodyear, Goodyear, no, no
No,
puede ser.
this is an exception. Remember, with the exceptions, don't follow the rules.
Ah,
What's
ok.
good
It's
is better.
better. Se busca el parecido. O sea, es mejor. Good,
Yes,
better.
exactly. You don't say más bueno.
Goodyear.
Yes, you don't say Goodyear or gooder, or or in Spanish you don't say más bueno,
Más
más mejor.
bueno.
Yes, you say es mejor o es el mejor. That's
Good
the exception.
is better.
Yes.
Ok.
And noisy?
Noisy es ruidoso. Es
Yes.
noisy. Y noisy. No, no,
No?
no.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry.
Sorry.
In this case, no, don't worry, it's noisier.
Noisier.
Yes.
No.
Dangerous.
El comparativo de dangerous is
I'm gonna give you a key. It's long.
danger. Dangerous is long. You
Yes.
say? Eh, peligroso. Dangerous.
When adjective is long, you can add more letters because this word is extra long. So
Ajá.
you change that word in a main word. That word is first. Did you remember?
It's more dangerous. No,
Yes. Yes,
no,
yes.
more dangerous. More.
More dangerous. Yes, perfect.
Por lo que es larga, entonces no puede ser mucho más larga si no es el anterior. More.
Exacto, cuando los adjetivos son largos, no le agregamos más letras porque se va a ver mucho más larga y va a ser más difícil de pronunciar. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a cambiar esas terminaciones y las vamos a transformar en la palabra more. More
Mm,
dangerous, more beautiful, more expensive, ¿ok? Did you remember bad? What is the comparative?
The bad es el comparativo de bad, de malo. Bad. No, no sé, nena.
This is
Bad.
an exception. So the comparative is different, is worse.
Worst. Worse. Bad.
Thanks for watching.
Okay? But don't remember,
Worse.
don't
Worse, ¿qué significa? Perdón. El worst, ¿qué
worse
significa?
sería, if bad is malo, worse sería como,
Peor.
no como el peor, es más malo.
Ok,
Okay? I'm
sí.
gonna show with you the slides. Wait a moment. Don't worry for the rules. I'm gonna explain you every rule better. Wait a moment, please.
Ujú.
Okay. Could you see the screen? Yes, no,
Yes.
not yet. Okay. Okay. The comparison of equality between two people or things or animals. In this case, this is so similar to the video. John is tall, John is taller than Cindy. Cindy
Ujú.
is short, Cindy is shorter than Cindy. Okay? This is the rules. Usually, or when we have one syllable, we just add ER. So for
Cuando es una sola sílaba, se le
yes,
agrega el ER.
yes. For example, is too short, es demasiado corta, entonces pues solamente vamos a agregar ER. Slow, slower. Fast, faster, tall, taller, short, como en el ejemplo anterior, shorter, thin, thinner, for example. When the adjective ending in E, we just add R. We don't write double E or double R, okay? It's just E. For example, large, larger, nice, nicer. Entonces, pues si ya está la E, ¿para qué agregarle otra E? ¿Listo?
Cuando termina en E, es con el ER, se le agrega la R.
Solamente la R, exacto, sí. Yes. In the next rule, when the adjective ends in a consonant plus Y, you change Y to I. So, for example, hungry, hungrier, happy, happier, funny, funnier. Entonces tenemos la palabra o el adjetivo en este caso que termina en una Y, pero antes hay una consonante. Entonces, cuando pasa eso, simplemente cambiamos esa Y por una I y agregamos por la terminación que venimos trabajando con los adjetivos cortos, que es el ER, para decir más hambriento, más feliz, más divertido. Entonces, recuerda que, por ejemplo, esta ER que le agregamos a nuestros adjetivos va a significar más lento, más rápido, más alto, más extenso, más agradable. Va a ser como yo sé que es difícil entender de que como unas dos letras van a significar un más y va a ir al final de la palabra. Cuando nosotros decimos más lento, va primero y en el inglés cambia. Pero entonces es la terminación que nos dan de que para no agregar más palabras, pues vamos entonces a solamente poner esta terminación a estos adjetivos. Es como la coherencia de trabajar adjetivos comparativos. When the adjective ends in a vowel plus a consonant, we duplicate, we write double consonant plus ER. Entonces, cuando el adjetivo también es demasiado corto, pero tiene, digámoslo así, la regla de consonante, vocal, consonante, obviamente se cuenta de atrás hacia adelante, consonante, vocal, consonante, esta última consonante se va a duplicar y ahí sí agregamos la terminación ER. ¿Ok?
Listo, espérame un momento. Aquí les estoy tomando la, la nota.
Ok, no te preocupes. No te preocupes, yo te espero y te voy explicando cada regla.
Ok.
Entonces, siempre hay que como memorizar esa regla de consonante, vocal, consonante, porque no solamente en los adjetivos lo vas a utilizar, sino incluso en verbos para otras reglas. Entonces, siempre se encuentra de atrás hacia adelante esa regla. Y como te venía diciendo, entonces duplicamos la última letra y agregamos el ER que viene significando más.
Ok. Entonces sería, se agrega, se duplica,
Se duplica la última consonante
la última consonante
y se agrega ER.
y se agrega el ER. Entonces acá, aquí la pongo y se duplica. Entonces aquí, bigger, fatter. Listo. Ya, lo puse hasta con...
Don't worry. En el caso de tall también es una sola sílaba y es cortica, pero si te das cuenta, tall cumple con la función
Con
de
las
consonante.
dos, cumple con la regla que tienen el duplicada, entonces simplemente se le agrega la ER.
Exacto, no puedes agregar una tercera L porque jamás en la vida vas a encontrar una palabra con tres L's. Entonces, simplemente, en este caso, agregamos el R normalito. ¿Ok?
Listo.
Listo. The next one. So, we have here some adjective. Please tell me what is the comparative adjective about these adjectives. So, what is, for example,
la regla.
Okay, yes. Tell me.
Entonces, emptier,
Empty.
empty, emptier.
Emptier. Yes,
Ajá.
perfect. Weak.
Weaker es R, sí.
Yes,
Hat,
weaker.
ahí tendríamos la doble T, E-R, hotter.
Hotter, very good.
Ajá.
Ugly,
Ugly, en Y, termina en ER, ¿cierto? Es uglier,
uglier. But remember, change Y to I.
UI. Se
Yes.
cambia la Y por la I.
Yes, perfect. Yes. Very good.
Longer,
Longer.
longer.
And heavy?
And heavy, heavier.
Heavier. Yes, very good. We can say, for example, empty and heavy are long, but no. In this case, remember the syllables in the sound. Empty. So two syllables. Heavy.
ER,
Two
larger.
syllables.
Termina en consonante. Cuando termina en consonante, la Y se cambia por la I y ER.
Exacto. Pero entonces, por ejemplo, lo que te digo, empty y heavy, uno cree que son adjetivos largos, uno los ve como palabras largas. Pero recuerda que siempre en inglés las sílabas no se dividen en la cantidad de palabras o más bien de letras como lo hacemos en español, que digamos es casa, as, entonces son dos, sino en inglés son por los sonidos. Empty, son dos golpes que se dan, dos sílabas en este caso. Siempre en el inglés, ya sea en este tema o en el tema que estemos trabajando o estés trabajando, las sílabas se dividen solamente en sonidos, no puedes dividirlo en letras, ¿ok? Okay, so in this case we have some examples. For example, Peter is taller than Mary. Ese than significa que y
¿Qué?
siempre, sí,
En
que.
comparativo.
Yes. Y bueno, que en general significa que, en cualquier
Sí.
tema, realmente. Pero siempre lo vas a escribir después del adjetivo comparativo. Siempre va en ese caso. Entonces, Henry is taller than Simon. Jim is fitter than Henry. An apple is smaller than a melon. Siempre vamos a trabajar en esta estructura.
Done.
Done. Okay, we have an elephant, a bird. Could you tell me an example with those animals and those adjectives, large and small, please?
Okay. The elephant is more larger than the bird.
Yes.
And the bird is smaller than the elephant.
Yes, very good.
Entendí.
Exactly.
Larger and smaller.
Smaller, yes. So let's practice. We have a small, a small and a smaller. Tell me another example, please, with those people.
Matías is podemos decir the doggy is smaller than, no, espérame otra vez.
You can say more. Remember, more is ER.
Sí.
Okay.
Ok. Entonces, my dog called Milo, and I say that dog is Milo, okay?
Okay.
Milo is smaller than another little dog.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And,
perfect. Tell me.
and she said, I'm going to put the name of a little dog of she. Mia.
Okay.
Mia is a little dog of the girl. Yes. And
Yes.
Mia is smaller than Milo.
Perfect. Very good. Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Good job. Continue. In this case, we use the word more to make the comparative form, but with long adjectives. So when we have most two syllables in adjectives, we write more plus the adjective in the normal way. So for example, Mary is more polite than Cindy. We can say Mari es más amable, más amigable, más
Que Cindy.
bondadosa que Cindy. Tom is more helpful than Peter.
Más
¿Ok? Más colaborador,
colaborador.
podemos decirlo, que Peter. Tom es más colaborador que Peter. In this
Entonces,
case, when we have two more syllables, we write the same, more. So, for example, Candy is more hardworking than Maggie. Candy es más
más
trabajadora.
trabajadora que Maggie.
Yes.
Joe is more good looking than Tom. Joe es más guapo que Tom.
Sí, como más atractivo, más llamativo que
Sí.
Tom, digámoslo así. Yes. In this case, more, we write it first than the adjective in the long adjectives.
Ok.
Okay?
Entonces
Entonces,
sería most.
no, more, most not, more.
Two. No, está aquí
Ah,
tomando el two syllable.
okay, right.
Ay, me olvidó. Which do not. Mary is more polite than Cindy. Than Cindy. Y también se usa es more cuando tenemos tres sílabas o
Más de
más.
3 palabras, exacto.
Espérame a
Yes.
ver. Esa es la otra.
Tú puedes utilizar esa misma regla a partir de las 2 sílabas, como dice en la primera. Entonces, cuando tienes más de 2 sílabas, con todos los adjetivos de más de 2 sílabas, utilizas el more. No importa si tienen 3 o 4. La idea es
Ujú.
que, digamos, se siga con esa regla.
Entonces aquí voy a poner el ejemplo. Es que de pronto también con ejemplos, yo nunca fui buena para el tema, digamos, ni siquiera en español de entender cuáles son los adjetivos y para uno es complicado más para aprender este tema en inglés. Entonces, muchas veces yo relaciono muchas cosas y así es como yo entiendo el idioma. Entonces, siempre trato de escuchar y tratar de hilar. Entonces, me funciona mucho el tema de los ejemplos.
Sí, es
Eh,
verdad.
con los ejemplos es que yo también la cojo. Entonces, me falta el último, perdóname, voy a coger el último ejemplo.
Don't worry, don't worry. Write it.
Cindy
Sí, me
is-
pasaba lo mismo en el colegio. A mí me explicaban adjetivos y no entendía, pero me los explicaban en este caso en inglés y
Ujú.
trataba de entender el tema. Entonces sí, muchas veces, por ejemplo, me pasaba que en español no entendía temas, pero en el inglés sí, y me tocaba a veces traducirlos para poderlos entender con ayuda también de ejemplos.
Sí,
Sí, suele pasar eso, tranquila.
ok, listo.
Okay, great, thank you. In this case, we have panda and tiger, friendly and fierce. The panda looks more friendly than the tiger, and the tiger looks more fierce than the panda.
Ok,
In this case, we have both adjectives, long adjectives. So we write just more,
more.
and the
Se le
and
adhiere el more. Le
exacto,
ponemos un más, el more, porque son
el,
largos. Son,
sí,
son adjetivos largos. Cuando son
largo.
largos, le agregamos el more para que no quede el ear o, ¿sabes? Para que no queden mucho más largos de lo que es, porque no hay necesidad.
Exacto, en este caso tenemos friendly, termina en Y. Muchas personas dirían, no, pues cumple con la regla de que termina
Flangier,
en Y.
Sí,
friendlier. Incluso, mira que es más difícil incluso de pronunciar.
pronunciarlo.
Friendlier. Entonces lo que se hace es que como es tan largo, ya no le agregamos nada, sino transformamos esas letricas en la palabra amor.
Ok,
Ok, continue. Please tell me the comparative of those adjectives.
ok. Entonces, busier,
Busy,
busier.
perfect, careful,
Careful, more careful.
very good, naughty,
Naughty, more naughty.
nautier,
Nautier. Ok.
yes, nautier, naughty, two syllables,
Naughty. Nautier. Ok.
yes,
Beautiful is more beautiful.
more
No?
beautiful, yes,
More
very
beautiful.
good, expensive,
Expensive is more expensive.
very good,
And dangerous, more dangerous.
perfect, yes, very good, good job.
Porque
So
son
tell me,
largas. O sea, el tema es tenerle en cuenta de que si es una palabra larga, le ponemos el more para no tener el ER o
o
es lo
el
mismo
ER,
el LR. LR. Ok. Eso es como la regla del ING, del ING,
yes,
¿cierto?
perfect,
Ok.
yes, exactly. Sí,
Eso lo aprendí perfecto en el colegio.
si tú recuerdas, por ejemplo, en ese caso, en la palabra, en el verbo swim, pasaba lo mismo que para agregarle el ing teníamos que duplicar la última letra, ¿te acuerdas?
Sí, sí.
Pasa lo mismo aquí con los adjetivos que son demasiado cortos. Entonces, en el caso de swim, si tú empezabas de atrás hacia adelante, consonante, vocal, consonante, cumplía con la regla, duplicábamos la M y agregábamos el ing.
El
Pasa
ING.
lo mismo aquí con los adjetivos que son tan corticos, consonante, vocal, consonante, duplicamos la última consonante y agregamos el ER. Son reglas muy similares, por eso te digo, y que te van a ayudar, digamos, a hilar, como tú dices, con otros temas.
Ok.
So please tell me an example with this picture.
Ay, Dios. Podemos decir, the first picture is more poor than the second picture.
Yes, that,
Or maybe the picture of the girl is more pretty than the boy picture.
yes and no. Remember, in this case, okay, first, poor and pretty are short adjectives. So you
Okay,
can say more.
okay.
Okay, so what is the comparative of these adjectives about poor and pretty?
Uh, prettier, pretty,
Prettier,
prettier,
yes.
and poor is poorest.
Poorer,
No,
poorer.
poorer, poorer,
Yes, very good. So now tell me again
poorer.
the example.
Uh, the first picture is poorer than the second picture. Yes.
Yes,
Uh, the second paint, the second paint of the girl is more elaborated than the first picture.
okay, very good. Yes, perfect. Now we have adjectives that have an special form. Which don't follow
The
the
rule,
rules, right? So we have good and better, bad and worse. Good is bueno, better es mejor.
better,
Bad is malo, and worse we can say más malo. We,
más
we
malo.
don't say el peor, porque el peor estamos diciendo que es el único, el peor de todos. Pero en este caso recuerda que estamos comparando, es decir, que utilizamos dos personas o dos animales o dos cosas o dos lugares. Entonces, cuando comparamos, decimos que es más malo en este caso.
Ujú.
Pauline is a good student, but Mary is a better student than Pauline. Okay?
Bad is worse.
Worse.
Okay.
Worse.
Pauline is a good student. Mary is a better student than Pauline. Better. Good
Better.
and better. Okay. Good and better. Listo.
Better. Let's practice with these pictures. We have here pictures about Avengers
Mhm.
from Marvel. So tell me some examples informative way.
Okay. Iron Man is better than Star Lord. Or
Yes.
the Black Widow was my personality in our play in Secret Friend in this year.
But you can compare, remember.
Ok. A ver, con, podemos decir, The Black Panther is good
Is good
or
or
better. Better, better.
better, better?
Entonces podemos decir, Black Panther is better than the Scarlet Witch.
Yes, very good. Another
Eh,
example.
Gamora um, is worse than Thor.
Yes,
Not the it's some sentences I
don't worry. Don't worry, but are good.
Groot is nice. Groot is ¿cómo le digo? Espérame que estoy pensando. Rocket Raccoon um, talks a lot than the Groot.
You can
Or
say, for example, Rocket Raccoon is talk, talker
Tucker.
or talker than
Tucker
Groot.
than Groot. Tucker than Groot.
Yes.
Um, I don't see a lot pictures about the these personalities, but I had the idea what's some of that. Okay.
Don't worry, don't worry. So
Mhm.
please tell me an example with Hulk and Groot.
Hawk and Groot. Huh. Hawk is mm, gruñón, ¿cómo podemos decir? Como que es bravo, como
Is angrier.
okay. Hawk is angrier than Groot.
Perfect. So
Angrier,
you can say Hulk is bigger than Groot.
bigger, or Groot is, para colocar al contrario, que Groot es más pequeñito que Hulk. Entonces ahí podemos decir Groot is smaller than Hulk.
Perfect. Very good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Better. Better.
Ant-Man is good looking, that vision.
Or you can say, yes, yes, it's better, it's a good. Or you can say, for example, Ant-Man is more handsome. Handsome
Handsome,
is, yes.
yes.
Did
Okay.
you remember what is the meaning of handsome, right? Or
Handsome
not?
es apuesto,
Apuesto,
es
atractivo,
atractivo.
simpático. Yes. So you can say Ant-Man is more handsome than Vision, for example.
Okay. Eh, Ant-Man is... uy, no, pero Star-Lord is nice. Very nice.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Captain America is the hero of my son. He loves
Great.
Captain America.
Me too, me
That's,
too.
oh, yeah.
Yes.
Captain America is more handsome than Ant-Man.
For example, a Captain America is more handsome than Drax.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, very good, Adriana. Very good.
Yes.
Let's Yes, very good. Let's
Thank you.
continue. Let's continue. Let's talk. Let's talk
Okay.
a little.
You and me.
Yes, yes. So tell me, in this case, we have two pictures, so you can complete the pictures with the right comparative. An elephant is
Bigger than a mouse.
bigger than a mouse. Very good. Yes.
Bigger.
That
Es
the
el
next one.
comparativo.
Yes. A
A
mouse.
mouse is smaller than the elephant.
Very good.
Smaller.
Yes.
Es
Smaller.
más pequeñito.
Yes.
A skyscraper,
Scrape.
skyscraper
Skyscraper.
is higher than the house. Yes? Higher,
Yes.
higher,
Higher.
higher.
Higher. Yes. Did you remember what is the meaning, right?
Sí, más alto, higher.
Yes.
Es más
Okay.
alto que la casa.
Very good. Oh, sorry. Continue. A house
Es, es como más pequeña, sería como no sé, espera.
No,
Una casa
remember
es
small.
smaller than skyscraper,
Yes,
skyscraper,
yes, yes.
smaller,
But we can say
lower, okay,
lower. Yes. Don't
lower,
worry for the adjective. You can say, for example, a house is smaller than a skyscraper. So don't worry, but it's a good example.
okay.
In this case, a snake
Is longer. A snake is
than
longer than the worm. A worm.
a worm. Very good. Yes.
Worm es nueva palabra para mí. A
No, did you
worm
remember the
is...
previous class when we can play a memory game?
Sí, yes,
Did you remember that I showed you a long or an snake and a short worm? Or
yes,
no?
yes. A worm is smaller than snake. Smaller, puede ser. Más
Yes,
pequeñita
smaller.
que
Or
una
we can say shorter, es más corta o más
más
pequeña en
corta.
este caso.
Ok.
A
Worm.
cheetah
Is faster than a turtle.
than a turtle. Yes, faster, very good.
Es más
Now,
rápida.
yes, a turtle.
Is a slower than a cheetah. Slower,
Yes, 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 very good. Slower. It's slower than
slower.
a cheetah. Yes. A stone. Did you remember that example that I put a pillow and a wall?
A stone is heavier than a pillow. Es mucho más pesada. Heavier,
Or harder in this case.
harder
Es más dura. Harder. Es más dura que una
than
almohada.
que una almohada.
Yes,
Harder.
in this case.
A pillow is decimos que es dura, softer than a stone. Softer es suave, ¿cierto?
Yes, Softer than a stone. Yes, very good.
Mhm.
A feather.
A feather is lighter, más suave, más liviana. Lighter than a
Liviana.
stone. Lighter,
Yes.
¿cierto?
Yes, yes, lighter. Sí. A stone is
Is heavier than a feather.
feather.
Feather. Is a heavier.
Yes. Than a feather. Very good. Yes, good job.
Thank you.
An iceberg is
Colder?
than.
An iceberg is colder than a volcano. Podría ser. Colder, o sea, más fría.
Yes, very
Yes!
good.
Pensé que no.
No, yes, it's a good
Colder,
example. Yes, don't
fría.
worry. A volcano.
Fría. A volcano is hotter than an iceberg. O sea, más caliente, más
Yes,
hotter.
hot. An athlete is
Stronger than a kid. Stronger.
yes, very good. Than a kid. A kid is the opposite. What is the opposite
Fuerte,
of
fuerte,
strong?
mentira. Kid, es que estaba aquí poniendo duro, no es. Stronger es fuerte.
Yes, and the opposite
Kid is weak. Weaker.
weak,
Weaker.
tall,
Weaker than an athlete. Athlete.
athlete. So a kid is a
Athlete.
weaker
Weaker.
than an athlete. Yes, very
O
good.
sea que es más débil,
Yes,
¿cierto?
exactly. Yes, yes, yes.
Hay veces que me sé por el sonido, but the sound, I learned, but to write, sometimes it's difficult to me, but in A and E or the way you write.
Yes, yes.
But for this, I'm learning about that. Looking TV with subtitles. I look
Yes, I
in
know.
English. I
Yes,
see in English with subtitles in English.
that's a good exercise. Really. Good
My
job.
son say every time puts YouTube videos in this way, and
Very
I'm
good.
look with him.
Perfect. I like that. Good
Okay.
job. So tell me, a devil is
A devil is oh, me desconcentré. A
good
devil
or bad?
is bad than angel. Is worst
Worse than angel. Yes,
worse
worse. Don't forget that.
worse.
And an
Is
angel?
the bad worse? An angel is better than devil.
Yes, very good. Very good. Good job. The next one. A man,
Is older than a kid.
very good.
¿Cierto?
Yes, older. Yes.
Older.
A kid is
Younger than a man.
very good.
Younger.
Younger. Yes. Well done. Well done. Good job. Now answer the questions. Who is
Okay.
smaller
The mouse is smaller
than?
than the cat.
Okay, very good. In this case, Jerry is smaller
Jerry is
than
smarter
Tom.
than Tom. Yes.
Don't forget to tell me all the
The
sentence.
sentence.
Yes,
Okay.
please. Who is taller?
Tom is taller than Jerry.
Very good. Good job. Who is bigger?
Eh, ¿cómo se llama? Shrek is more bigger than. Ay, se me olvidó el nombre.
No, don't say more bigger
is bigger than.
than
Entonces,
donkey.
donkey, sí.
Yes,
Entonces,
yes,
de nuevo. Shrek is bigger than donkey.
yes, very good. Don't forget the word
The
more
rules, ER.
just in long adjectives, please.
Ajá.
Okay, who is more beautiful?
Eh, ay, ¿cómo es que se llama ella?
The dragon.
The dragon is more beautiful than donkey.
Yes, very good. Very good. Who is hungrier?
Huh. Donkey is hungrier than Shrek.
Very good. Good job. Who is stronger?
Shrek is stronger than donkey and cat. And cat.
Yes. And
Yes.
cat? Yes, yes, very good. Which car brand? Do you know what is brand?
Brand is expensive.
No.
No.
Marca.
La marca. ¿Cuál marca
Yes.
es más cara?
Yes.
Ok. Em, y preciso, esta semana se fue uno de esos. Vi uno de esos. Ese es
Don't worry,
un.
tell me the color.
Ok.
Okay, no.
The red car is more expensive than the black car.
Yes. Audi is more expensive than Ford Focus.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes, very good.
This week, really, this week or last week, were one like a red car
Yes.
gone with Qatar. With Qatar.
Oh, great.
It's a beautiful, a
Car.
pretty car. Yes, it's short. It's nice. It's very very good to see in person that kind of car.
Yes, it's a good. I love that car. It's a good car, really.
Yes.
I'm going to share with you a link with an adjective to sorry, with an activity to practice this topic. Okay, I'm going to share with you the link by chat. Now later I'm going to explain with you to you this activity. So please check the link.
Okay, I'm open it.
This exercise or activity, you can choose the correct answer according to the picture. Okay, you
Okay,
can choose
the
what
soccer
is
ball.
the
Okay, the soccer ball is smaller.
yes, don't worry. Choose.
Okay,
Pick one of those answers. Don't worry, don't worry.
okay, 8 de 10.
Okay, good job. Which was wrong?
Okay, I got wrong. The hottest today is I put hottest than yesterday.
Okay, okay.
Is more hot or hotter? Hotter sería
Hotter.
hotter.
Yes.
Hotter. Claro,
Hottest.
the ER. Then the rule.
Yes. What happened? In this case, the adjectives that end in
Fast.
EST, en NST, son
Mhm.
otro tema, que es el último tema que vamos a ver, son los superlativos. Entonces, solamente es que tú recuerdes que con comparativos vamos a utilizar lo que es ER y more.
Ujú. Sí, claro.
¿Listo?
Sí, señora.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. And the other, which was the other
No,
sentence?
esa fue la única. The only
Ah, okay.
one. The only
Okay,
one.
don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Now, this is another
Ah, okay, the
activity,
second.
the second activity. In this
Okay.
case, you have to listen a conversation and write if the sentence are true or false.
Okay.
You have three conversations, and the last one, you have to drag and drop the right adjectives. Entonces, en el
Okay.
último solamente arrastras las respuestas para completarlas.
Ah, listo, vale. Bigger, better, more, different, smaller, housing, and colder.
Yes.
Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very. Listo.
Okay.
Conversation 3. Vamos a ver.
My mother and father are very different. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My dad is more active because he plays sports. My mom is more talkative. She loves to talk with people. My dad is taller than my mom. My mom is shorter than my dad. My mother and father are very different. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My dad is more active because he plays sports. My mom is more talkative. She loves to talk with people. My dad is taller than my mom. My mom is shorter than my dad. Conversation 2. Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. San Francisco. Conversation 2. Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is
Espere, ¿cómo es que Los Ángeles es más pequeño que San Francisco? False. Después, San Francisco is colder than Los Angeles.
bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live.
Otra vez, otra vez. Voy a ver.
Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live.
Conversation.
Conversation 3. I think the old Star Wars movies are better than the new Star Wars movies. In the old movies, the characters were more interesting and the story was faster. The new stories are more difficult to follow. I felt happier watching the old movies.
San Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but very different. San Francisco is smaller. It's otra vez la de Los Ángeles.
My mother and father are very different. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My dad is more active because he plays. Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live. Is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live. Conversation 3. I think the old Star Wars movies are
10
better
to 10.
than the new Star Wars movies.
Oh, really?
Yes!
More interesting.
10 to 10.
Perfect.
The new stories are.
So, did you understand the topic?
Yes,
happier
yes.
watching the old
All,
movies.
all is
It's
it's
perfect.
easy. But the have a ¿cómo pongo? Trampa. O sea, 2 veces, 3 veces hacen como que tratan de confundirlo a uno, pero no.
Sí, claro, esa es
10
como
to
la
10.
idea.
Yes.
Okay, great, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, now you are the only student today, so you can look for in your house pictures about people, animals, places, things, whatever you want to compare. So please go to look for some pictures, bring them, and we're gonna work with that, please.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. I got this picture of my baby when the day he born.
Okay, yes, with that.
And this is the last. picture.
Oh, yes, I remember.
No, I got one more. The last,
Okay, go.
this one.
Oh, he's so handsome.
This picture take we took in Neusa.
Oh, great.
We went to the Neusa in bus, and
Yes.
he was happier that day.
Oh, that's so
It
cute.
looks.
Great. He's so handsome.
Thank
So,
you.
please show me your pictures and tell me some examples or some sentence to compare the both pictures about your son.
Okay.
Okay, yes, yes. Now I can see.
Bueno, okay. In this photo, Matthias was born. What the day he was born.
Okay.
Um, he is smaller than he
Than in the second picture.
than in the second picture. Yes.
Okay, yes.
Um, the baby is sleeping.
But remember, sleep is a verb, not an adjective.
Okay, an adjective. Okay. A ver, espérame, no se me ocurre nada, espérame un momento.
For example, friendly.
Is it younger?
Okay,
Eh,
yes.
this is in this picture is more younger than this picture.
Okay, yes, very good.
Is more younger.
But
Um,
remember, more is in long adjectives.
is more okay. And in this case is not use more.
No,
Don't
short.
in this picture is is younger
Very good.
than this picture.
Very good. Perfect.
Okay. Em, a ver, ¿cuál otra puede ser? Is good better? Good and better. We
Yes,
can
yes,
use.
yes, yes.
Mm, is more difficult to say.
Okay, tell me.
Eh, this pig is better by the activity he makes than this picture.
Yes, very good. Very good. Good job.
Eh,
You can
podemos
say,
decir,
you can use handsome.
okay, in this picture, Matthias is handsome. It's
Yes, very good.
more handsome than this picture.
Very good, Adriana. Good job. Now, please bring me some things. For example, here I have this color and this
Mhm.
color are totally different. So please bring me two
Objects,
things. Yes.
two objects similar but not the same.
Well, yes, or totally different. Okay, an apple and lemon. Okay, very good. Yes, yes, are good. So
This
tell me.
apple is more no is bigger than the lemon.
Very good. Yes.
Yes. The lemon is smaller than The apple.
Very good.
Mm, the apple is more delicious than the lemon.
Very good. Yes.
Uh, the lemon is sour, sour,
It's bitter.
bitter than the sweet apple.
Yes. Very good.
Mm, yes, I feel good. I feel good.
Now, tell me, you are living right now in Bogota, right?
Yes,
And you visit Neusa, Nopsa?
yes, almost a month. A month. We
Okay,
went with my sister and my son and the friend of ours in common.
okay, okay. Now, please compare two places, those places, Bogota and the other place.
Okay. Bogota is more no. Bogota is hotter than the Neusa,
Yes.
and Neusa is colder than Bogota.
Okay,
Uh, Neusa it's green and beautiful than
it's more beautiful.
is more beautiful than Bogota
Okay,
because Bogota it's mm, two buildings are two buildings. You
okay,
say more green in Neusa.
okay. Yes, I know.
Mm, in Neusa you see
Neusa.
animals.
So
You see
Neusa
animals.
is more now natural.
Yes, you see more natural than Bogota. You in
Okay,
Bogota see too many cars, and in Neusa you see more animals.
okay, good,
Mm,
great, good job.
the weather in Neusa is more cold than
Is no
is
more cold.
colder
It's
colder than
colder.
colder than Bogota.
Okay, yes.
Your food
The
in
food
Neusa, the food in Neusa is typical
more typical.
uh, than the food you find in Bogota. You find in
Okay,
Bogota more fast food, and in Neusa you can eat uh,
typical.
delicious food, delicious typical food.
Okay, great, good job. Did you have questions about the topic?
No, is the rules
No?
are very clear. I understand.
You have
And
to practice. Is
okay, see,
the
it's about
homework?
the practice. Yes.
Yes, but don't you have questions?
Mm, de pronto por las alteraciones a la norma. O sea, ¿cómo es lo que decíamos de diferencias? Digamos del better and good. And no, es el ER y el IR. No, bien.
Okay, good. I'm gonna give you a homework for the next class.
Ok,
So please, you're gonna compare to people, to animals, to places, to things, whatever you want. But you can write two sentences by each rule. Tú vas a escribir entonces dos oraciones por cada regla, comparando estas dos personas, animales, cosas, lugares, lo que escojas.
ok,
¿Listo? Las vas a escribir. ¿Cuál es la idea? ¿Cuál es el objetivo? que tú vayas practicando y acordándote cuáles son largos para poner more y cuáles son cortos para no poner more y tener, digamos, estas cositas que a veces se te olvidan. Ir
Ok,
practicando entonces los adjetivos largos, los adjetivos cortos. La idea también es de esto es que tú entiendas súper bien el tema para poder entender mejor y más rápido los superlativos, porque son muy parecidos, ¿ok?
ok,
Si
perfecto.
tienes dudas, si tienes preguntas, inquietudes, no entiendes algo, te comunicas conmigo, con gusto vuelvo y te explico por si necesitas una ayuda extra.
Ok, perfecto. Entonces tenemos, de nuevo, tenemos las tres reglas, son tres reglas. Las
Yes.
terminadas en R, o sea que es con R, ER,
¿Sí?
¿cierto? Cuando terminamos con, cuando se unen las dos consonantes, que es consonante sí, más la ER, o sea, como bigger, big y GG.
Cuando
Yes?
el adjetivo es muy corto, la regla dice sí, cuando el adjetivo es muy corto y cumple con la regla de consonante, vocal consonante, es cuando la duplicas.
Ok. ¿Y cuál es la otra? Cuando le metemos el more, porque es muy pequeño o muy largo. Entonces, cuando es muy largo, le metemos el more, le anteponemos el more para que quede listo,
Para que quede comparando. No
comparando.
puedes agregar más letras porque va a quedar más largo.
Ok, listo. 2 y 3. Listo, ya.